Hey guys, so I'm coming to you today with my latest hairstyle. I did mini twists. I know that I've made 2 mini twist videos before, but these ones are actually mini twists. So I'm going to talk about how I got them to look like this. So what I did first was I pre-pooed my hair overnight with this Tropical Traditions coconut oil for hair treatment, and then in the morning I kind of finger detangled my hair and then added this organic root stimulator hair mayo to it. I put my hair into 8 braids. I put a wig on it, and if you follow me on Instagram or Facebook, you have seen the debacle that was that wig. But anyway, once I came home that day, I then rinsed out my hair, and I actually used a new product to shampoo my hair. I'm trying out this Terra Essentials Pure Earth hair wash, and I have the lavender scent. Natural 85 uses this, and I've heard a lot of good things about it. It's supposed to be really moisturizing for your hair. It's supposed to like really detox your hair and remove all the gross things in it, and I needed a really deep wash. And it's also supposed to be moisturizing, and you're not supposed to use, or you don't have to use conditioner after you use it. So for my initial try, I found it to be all of those things and more, but I'll be doing a more thorough review of it once I've used it a couple of times. So after using the Terra Essentials, and I was in the shower, as I was detangling my hair, I actually broke down each braid into 2 twists, so I ended up with 16 twists in the shower. When I got out of the shower, I dried my hair with a t-shirt for about an hour, and then I sprayed some Infusium 23 and water mixture, which is the leave-in conditioner that I've been using. And I also applied my homemade shea butter coconut oil and aloe vera gel mix, which is this right here, and I used that to moisturize my hair, and also broke down each twist further into 2 more twists. So it's a lot of math, but at this point I have about 32 twists in my hair, and then I went to sleep. So I knew that mini twist was going to be a long process, so I woke up in the morning, I had a bunch of reading to do, and I just started twisting. All I really did was to each twist that I undid, so each section of hair, of those 32 twists, I added just a little bit of this Carol's Daughter healthy hair butter. I love the way it smells. Some people don't like it, but I really like it. I added just a little bit of that. I didn't want to twist with gel because I didn't want anything to dry out my hair, and I really wanted to be able to lock in all the moisture that I had put in it, since it's going to be like this for a long time. So I twisted, I twisted, I twisted, I twisted some more, I twisted some more, I took a break, I took several breaks, and I twisted some more. So I actually probably broke each of those 30 twists down into from anywhere between 4 and 6 or 7 twists. So there are a lot of twists on my head right now, but I really love the size. They're very, very small, but they're not small enough that like my hair is going to lock, because when I did the first few, I was doing them too small, and there was no, you couldn't even tell it was a twist. It just looked like a really thick strand of hair. So after I was finally finished, I toyed between different ways to curl the ends of my hair. I know I wanted them curly, but I didn't want everything curly. Last time I did a mini twist, I set my hair on big flexi rods and had like a curly wavy look, which I liked, but that's not the style that I wanted in this first week of mini twists. So I actually used some flexi rods. I used 2 different sizes. I used these ones in the back and these ones in the front, and I just grabbed a few twists, like a handful of twists, and I applied some, oopsies, I applied some gel, some Icy Fantasia gel that I don't have out right now, but I just applied those to the ends and then wrapped them around the flexi rod, and then put on my bonnet and went to sleep. And this morning I took out all the flexi rods and I finger combed through my hair. I also added some of Tropical Traditions organic hair oil, which is made from coconut oil. It's primarily coconut oil. And I just put that all over my hair, and especially at the ends. So my point in curling the ends is I wanted them, I didn't like how the straight ends were looking. They were a little scraggly, and I trimmed my hair. I forgot to mention that. I told myself not to forget to mention it, but I trimmed my hair as I was moisturizing it. So in the step when it was like about 30 twists, that's when I trimmed each of those twists after I twisted them back up. So, but I think just the nature of my hair is that the ends are just like never really straight, whatever. So I wanted to curl them to blend them in a little bit. I also think that it just gives the look, it makes the mini twist look like a style, as opposed to just this girl just has random twists in her hair. So that's how it is now. Let me turn around and give you a little 360 view. Okay, so that's how it looks. My plan is to keep this in for 5 weeks. I think last time I made it to like 4 weeks, which is pretty cool, but these ones are smaller, so these should definitely make it 5 weeks. And I have a lot of different ideas for styling. You guys know that I don't like keeping my hair in one style for a long time. And even if it's not me actually redoing and rewashing my hair, I just like to switch it up a little bit. So I have some updos planned. Even like this already just looks great. I have some updos planned, but I'm hoping, or not, I'm hoping, when these curls do fall at the end, because I know at some point they'll fall, I think that's when I'll be doing more updos. So I'm going to take advantage of the ends being curly now. At some point, about halfway through, 2.5 weeks in, I'm going to co-wash my hair, and which means that it'll be a little frizzy and fuzzy, at which point that's when I'll set my hair on larger flexi rods. I'm also considering doing curl formers because I saw a post on that and that looked pretty cool. Curl formers on flexi rods. But anyway, at some point I will wash my hair and then like roll it so it'll be some other kind of curly, which is not this kind of curly. My curls, or my hair, is quite shrunken up right now because when I put it, when I went to sleep last night, I didn't stretch it in any type of way, and I'm fine with that. I'm not really worried about the length. I think the length is cute for now. And I'm sure as I take care of it overnight, it'll stretch out. Some of the ways, probably because I'm feeling a little lazy for now, I'm probably just gonna wear a bonnet the first couple of nights. But after that, I'll probably do the wrap method. If you've seen Natural 85 do it, she essentially just like wraps her hair as if she had a press or a relaxer, just all the way around. She wraps it, she wraps it, she wraps it, and then it's stretched that way. So that is all. This is my hair. I absolutely love it. It took forever, but I won't be doing my hair for an entire month, which is awesome. So thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think. Bye.